It's a good loader. We just need to get the antifreeze issue worked out on it. It served its purpose to load trucks. Show me a loader that has 33,000 plus hours, original hours, that is. Yeah, it is what it is. Still got the original motor in it. Engine, that is. A motor is for running electric things like grain augers, and an engine is what powers equipment like a loader, gator, combine. It's all in the terminology. It's always just important to double check gates to make sure that they are locked, because the worst thing ever is you can think that, for example, well, here's a perfect example. This gate is not chained, okay? Even though it has this latch here, what could still happen is, you know, somehow a cow reach her tongue around, bump that, boom, open, and there go your cows out making a mess, tearing the barn up. So that's why we, over the course of, oh, I don't even remember how many years ago it was, we've started chaining things like that. So even though if this were to get bumped, this were to come open, and boom. Actually, I feel like it needs to be a little bit more. Well, that's all the tighter it can go. You guys see my point? Good. I could just let them all out in that little pasture without any means of getting into the barn, but that would be considered animal cruelty in hot weather. Oh crap, I forgot to open this gate. We were just talking about that. Oops. Oh well. Whew. Yeah. We were just talking about that. And then look what I didn't do. Oh well. It happens. Good thing I was on my feet. About ready to have fucking concrete poured around that post to keep the damn thing from spinning. Throwing those gate hinges out this way, making it hard to get this silver gate open, because we need to get this open to let the cows out. And then you got that to deal with. What the fuck? Meaning pouring concrete down. Oh, good. You son of a bitch, you. Ain't no good way to bear hug this thing either. God damn it. Fucker. Stupidest ass design. Right at the edge of fucking concrete. When you can't even put the damn thing, you know, in the concrete. It's just dumb. One more time, I'm gonna walk myself up around here, make sure everything is, oh yeah. Guy can easily lose his mind in farming, but just because you're paranoid of making sure everything is locked, chained open, got extra chains around it, that's okay. Oh. Maybe that gate isn't okay. I don't know. If we got extra chains over here. I'm throwing an extra chain on it. Yes, we do got extra chain. I don't care what anybody says. I would rather go above and beyond things like this than have to chase cows. So now he wants me to leave that, go take those stall wagon over to, yeah, somebody's coming to get 40 bales. He wants, yeah. Could just use my gator, but I'm not gonna break it. I'm gonna use a tractor like you're supposed to. Will I ever get the whole manure? And plus he wants a grain cart loaded with corn too. Oh, come on! Do you guys remember where I was at and what I was doing? Oh, yeah, I think I remember now. I was chaining out of the gate open. Well, the cows have made their way in, I see. Yep, I gotta figure out to do something with that because they just bumped that and that moved. I gotta figure out what to do. Well, there, I'm happy with that. Double chains are better than one single chain. I am happy with that. Well, I'm ready to go. Finally, at 8:30. I was hoping to get going at 6:45, but you know, that never happened. Now I need is a means of loading myself. I could very well use the big loader, but it wouldn't fit in the barn. I could use the 6120, but same problem. It wouldn't fit in the barn. So I guess we'll have to settle for the little skid loader. Kind of got me paranoid now to start checking the antifreeze a little more closely, as well as the engine oil. Of course we need engine oil. Gosh darn it. What about the antifreeze? Well, I'm walking up to a shop. I better grab some if this thing needs it. Turn my flashlight on. Oops. Yeah, we're good on the antifreeze. It's just now the engine oil we're lacking. So I got told on this John Deere last winter when we painted it that you're not supposed to put the engine oil in up there. Okay, you're supposed to put it in right down here and to make things twice as hard on yourself. How you're supposed to get it in here, I have no flipping idea. Maybe I brought too long of a funnel? Hell, I don't know. Oh, let's see. We can get the right angle like that. I guess it's working. Huh. How about that? Okay. You learn something new every day. Quart of engine oil was just what we needed. Nothing more, nothing less. Once again, I moved it, I don't know, 80 foot or so. I'm questioning. Okay, I put that on tight. Did I put the dipstick in? Yes, I did. Oh. Do I really enjoy being paranoid? No. Had to make a pit stop and get some fuel because we can't do anything without fuel. Oh, that's more like it. Not gonna bore you guys with spreading manure. You guys have saw me spread manure umpteen thousand times on this channel. So we'll bring you guys back if we have any mishaps or we move on to a new task. Every square inch of this barn is going to be cleaned out. We're going to be getting new doors, new windows inside the doors. Just going to do a deep cleaning. Just about would have had to clean beaters off of the manure spreader. The 10th bucket was a little iffy on the front, but 10 buckets fit on the spreader. Had to take a mandatory break, even though I didn't wanna. Looked at my phone, 87 degrees, feels like 97. I talked myself out of putting the umbrella on the 40-20. That you're almost done half a load or better. So oh yeah, it is what it is. We just got a little bit of pitchfork work to do. Throw it over there on that side, swing them gates that way. I'm done cleaning out in front of the door. I can swing them back and we'll get this cleaned out here, throw it in the middle here and push it up against that concrete wall. That way I got something to push against, and then we're gonna bed it and be done. I just got done talking to a gentleman and we got on the subject of grease. Okay, got on the subject of grease. He was like, hey, you know, because I told him, I was like, I take care of the equipment, I maintain it, I make sure it has grease. He's like, I saw a guy once just take the end of a grease gun, okay? Electric grease gun, you know, you push a trigger, grease comes out, you know, everything is good to go that way. So he takes a grease gun, and what does he do? He puts it on the fitting. He puts it on the nipple, right there. Okay, just using this as an example. And you know what he does? He just, you know, just one click, just enough to smear grease on that, you know? Yeah, this has a little bit of slop in it, but it's okay. And he does that for every fitting. He smears just enough grease on it to make it look like he did anything. He didn't look to see, oh, is there grease coming out here? Is there grease coming out here? You know, around the pin. You know, he just does that to make it look like he actually took care of the machine. Well, no. That's a good way to get fired, is not taking care of, you know, the boss's equipment. And it's a great way to ruin your reputation. You know, do you A, want to be known for a good hard worker, or B, do you want to be known for a lazy employee, lazy worker? I would want to be, I'm known for a good hard-working employee that is dependable and reliable. I take care of this machine. I grease it. You guys saw me add engine oil to it this morning. I checked the antifreeze. I even added engine oil. I will go around with a grease gun, and I will grease every fitting on this machine. You know why? Because it's what you do after you run it. You know, loading manure out, just like I did in this barn. Something that I'm gonna have to be bringing to Dad's attention. Is this chain's all twisted? What the how'd that happen? Why is that bed chain? What popped the board up there in the center? Or the bed? Huh. I don't know. That's gonna need addressed. I mean, I guess it's moving, but I'm gonna have to tell Dad about that. That is not good. That is unusual. But it looks good back here. So I don't know. Gets back here and the whole thing is even all the way across. So I don't know. Something must be out of adjustment is what I'm leaning more towards the more that I look at this. I see our problem right there. I think. This is popped out for some reason. It's because of that. Huh. Well, can't be from overloading it. Because I've always loaded a thing heavy. I don't see how it could be from the rough ground. What's it look like underneath? No, it looks good. I don't get it. Huh. That's strange. So I brought it to boss man's attention. He's like, it's probably the heat that got to that. It was what warped it. We'll check it in a few days, see what it looks like. Okay, that sounds like a good plan. So, yeah. All it takes to readjust this is a bar. When it spins, the gate hinge will come out here. You just put it in here and spin it whichever way you want it. Problem solved. So somewhere down the line, my battery died. That looks better this time. Looks a lot better. Well, we weren't very far from overflowing it. We done good. Oh. I don't know where I'm gonna put it in here, but it's going in here. How in the world can the majority of the cows in this group, or any cows for that is, eat when it's this flippin' hot out? I just don't see how it's possible. I want to puke when I think of food when it's this hot out. Ugh.